मॉर्निंग, गुड आफ्टरनून, गुड इवनिंग, नमस्कार। आज मैं आपका होस्ट, टुडे योर होस्ट डॉक्टर सुमंत मिश्रा हैज अ स्पेशल गेस्ट in our virtual studio, Dr. Tarun Kumar Gosai ji. Dr. Tarun Gosai ji is an eminent cardiologist, heart surgeon. He is not only a heart surgeon, he is a surgeon of mind, brain, emotions. He doesn't treat only heart, he aligns behavior of the mind. Dr. Tarun Kumar Gosai ji is an eminent cardiologist who graduated from Maulana Azad Medical College. And I will keep telling the details about him. First of all, let us welcome to our virtual studio my brothers and sisters, my Indian and my international viewers, our special guest for today, Professor Dr. Tarun Kumar ji. Dr. Tarun, welcome to our studio.
Good evening, Dr. Sumant, Mishra. You are my old friend. We were together in Maulana Azad Medical College long back. It's wonderful to interact with you, and I am open to questions, whatever is in your mind or audience mind.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Thank you very much, my dear brother. We spent quality times, as Dr. Tarun Kumar Gosai ji told, in our hostel. We spent quality times, sometimes loving and fighting as well, which is a good sign of constructive family. So now I will keep updating all our viewers the nitty gritties, the final fine things, the humorous things which we are doing in our hostel. But let us start the question answer sessions from our cardiologist, our own brother, Dr. Tarun Kumar ji. Dr. Tarun, one day I was walking in a street. मैं स्ट्रीट में वॉक कर रहा था. I was a bit sad. मैं थोड़ा सा परेशान था. Why I was sad? One of our very close colleague expired, died. He died of heart attack. And then one of my friend, a general person, not a medico, he asked me, why, doctor, why are you looking sad? I said that I told him the reason. My fellow colleague, a medical profession, expired due to heart attack. His facial expression changed. He said, डॉक्टर को भी हार्ट अटैक होते हैं क्या? Do you think doctors have heart attack?
See,
Dr. Tarun, this question I am forwarding to you as a cardiologist. Please, over to you, please.
Doctors are not immune to diseases or even heart attacks. They are equally prone, or I will say more prone to all these problems, because as you know, doctor is a long profession like MBBS, MD, DM or MCH. Then they have a lot of stress related to their job also, and they can have other illnesses also, like underlying diabetes, hypertension, job stress, long working hours. So all these things are there. So sometimes they try to neglect their health. Even studies are there in which you will find that doctors have a lesser lifespan as compared to general population. But nowadays, because of all the risk factors and poor lifestyles, I will say, they can equally or more prone to disease. Even post-COVID scenario, what I will comment on, post-COVID scenario, no age is immune for heart disease or heart attack. Previously, heart attack or heart disease used to be a problem of older age. Especially in Western country, you will see they have heart patients who are like elderly, 65, 70s. In India or in Asian countries, we have heart attack in a relatively younger population, at least 1 decade earlier. Like if US people are having heart attack at the age of 65, Indian people were having heart attack at the age of 50 or 55. But post-COVID, this scenario has completely changed. Now we are getting heart disease patients at very younger age, like 22-year-old, 25-year-old. So nobody is immune. Post-COVID inflammation or post-COVID lifestyle changes, they affected the entire population of India and Asian countries.
So my dear brothers and sisters, very valid question, very valid point made by Dr. Tarun Kumarji, Professor Dr. Tarun Kumarji. He's an eminent cardiologist in Atal Bihari Institute of Medical Sciences, as well as Dr. Ram Manohar RML Lohila, Dr. RML, Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital in New Delhi. What he says is that we, as a medical professionals, are human beings. We also have heart, and it takes a lot of efforts. And we, as medicos, try to save your lives. So kindly be gentle with us as well. We have numerous incidents of people.
And in the process,
Yes.
I
Carry
will
on,
have a
please.
point. And in the process of like saving the life of patients or involved with their disease process, they neglect their own health. And over a long period of time, not for a short duration of time, or a long period of time, so it will affect them very badly. Like doctors are very much prone to all the illnesses, or more prone.
This is a chronic profession which has its own occupational hazard. And Dr. Professor Tarun Kumarji is emphasizing on the fact that we are human beings. We have heart 24-hour, 24/7. It's working. And if we are in the process of trying to save the life of a person, we are not able to be success, we could not succeed, then please be gentle with us. Don't take in a negative personality, not negative sense. Now, Professor Sahab, can I ask you another question, some questions from our viewers? One question: what does a cardiologist do, and what type of conditions do they treat?
Cardiologist is a kind of general physician, you can say, who treat your all the heart problems related to your heart and blood vessels. It may be as simple as hypertension to your heart attack to your heart failure or your any heart rate disturbances. So we deal with all the conditions related to heart and blood vessels. You can say cardiovascular system. In one time, you can say cardiovascular system. So wherever in your body's arteries are there, veins are there, we can reach over there and we can treat it.
So our professor, Dr. Tarun Gosaiji, is saying it's not only heart, cardio separate, it's all connected throughout the body with vascular system, with the blood vessels, arteries, veins. So Professor Tarun ji is emphasizing on the fact that we have to take care of the whole body. And one day at 2 o'clock in the morning, I came from the library, and I heard some secret sounds, some whispering sounds from my room. It was a room which was shared by me with another professions, Dr. Professor Tarunji and another doctors, Suresh Malik. He's in USA now. When I opened the door, I saw very serious thinking and flipping of the pages. 2 o'clock in the morning, imagine. I asked, what the hell are you doing? I have to sleep. And you know what? How polite Professor Tarun and Dr. Suresh Malik. They replied, sorry, brother, we have exam tomorrow and we are trying to flip through the pages. We are trying to read. See, brothers and sisters, see how they work the whole night to get the degree and work on the safety and life of all our brothers and sisters. Dr. Tarun Kumar ji was in my own room. We shared same room, and also with Dr. Suresh Malik. Now, the question comes, Dr. Professor Tarunji, can you explain the importance of regular cardiovascular screenings and checkups? Why we say visit your heart surgeon, cardiologist regularly? Please.
As we know, like heart problems, like they are epidemic mode in especially in developing countries, and with the sheer number of volume or population we are having, so it's a bigger problem than we think. And especially when we say this is affecting our younger population, then we know younger population is like working population. They contribute to your economy there and their families. So usual screening should be started with age of 30 to 35 years of age. Simple screening like simple ECG, simple your lipid profile, your sugar levels, even your echo and TMP, they can be done at like at the age of 30 to 35 years of age. I will say 35 years previously, but now with so much of younger patients is coming. So what I will say, just get a lipid profile when you turn 18 years of age and your sugar levels, so that sometimes your genetic hyperlipidemias are there, which are syndromic, so they can have asymptomatic or first time presentation in the very younger age, and they can have heart attack at a particular younger age. So 18 years of age, you get your lipid profile, your blood sugar levels, and when you gradually go into your adulthood, 30, 35, you start your cardiovascular screening along with your diabetes and lipid profile. Because early detections of disease can save you many pennies, because in emergency you don't know where you will end up and with whom you will end up. If you go by planning, like you are doing screening, you can know where to go and whom to consult, and you can prevent a heart attack.
Professor Tarun, Gosaiji is emphasizing on early detection. We all know prevention is better than cure. We just going back to our university days. I remember Professor Tarun used to finish his duty 5, 6 p.m. morning, long shift. Even night he used to do. But normal duty 5, 6 p.m. he used to come to the hostel. Before he came, he was already in the team. Team of what? Team for basketball, cricket matches. Before he entered the hostel, old boys hostel, he was already in the team. And poor guy, Professor Tarun, didn't know this. He came tired, drained, physically drained from the hectic schedule. The moment he entered, he said, Tarun sir, your batting is coming up. You are next in the queue. Poor guy, drained physically, heavy luggage, many things for the whole day. He ordered rather, Prem's canteen, chai, parota, samosa, whatever he got. He came immediately to the playing area. So, Professor Tarun, these nostalgic memories are very nice from the
I
hostel.
still remember, they're very fresh. After like seeing you, it become more like it's like in front of my, like I am feeling very much nostalgic. All things are like
in front of
films are
your eyes.
going back. Yeah. Like, but I will emphasize right now, like your heart
This is the
tells
question.
you.
This is the question. Coming to the question, you can carry on. Sorry to interrupt. We are talking about lifestyle changes with the modern generation. What do you recommend about exercise helping the heart health, and what types of exercise, and what kind of prevention? As you're talking about the prevention, you talk to our viewers. Over to you, please.
See, as we all know, we are entering into an era of lifestyle diseases. All these problems like obesity, even your uncontrolled diabetes, your heart problems, they are all lifestyle diseases. What it mean, like you can control all these diseases by lifestyle modification. First and foremost is your healthy habits. If you quit smoking, smoking is the biggest risk factor for any heart attack. If you quit smoking, your risk are down by 2 to 3 times. Second risk factors, like if you are having underlying diabetes, have a good control of diabetes, because diabetes is a very good risk factor for heart problems or atherosclerotic vascular disease. Third is hypertension. So by controlling your habit, by smoking, quitting smoking, controlling your diabetes and hypertension, you control a large chunk of your heart problems. Then become other modifications, like what your heart tells you. If you run for me, or if you work for me for even 1 hour, I will run for you for whole life. So you need to do at least 45 minutes of regular physical activity, aerobic activities on daily basis. Even if you do 5 times in a week, it is sufficient. Like even 150 minutes in a week is like good enough for your heart. So do any kind of regular physical activity. Not necessary you are going to gym. Play any simple sports like badminton, do cycling, jogging, running, swimming, whatever you like. I'm not forcing do this, do that. Whatever you like, just indulge into that. Second thing is like as Sumant told us, like when we were in canteen, we used to eat lot of samosas, paranthas, but these are not good for health. But we don't have any choices or money in our pocket to like have good amount of fruits, juices on a regular basis, and we don't have mindset also at that point of time. But I will say, if you are able to avoid junk foods at any good point of time. Third
Professor
thing,
Tarun, before you start the third, let me remind our viewers, use the brain discriminately, use it wisely. I never said we were eating a lot of samosas and these things, junk
I was
foods.
eating.
Our no, even Professor Tarun was not eating. I am saying he was trying to get whatever he got in
Whatever,
the,
yeah, yes, that's what.
yeah.
See,
So my brothers and sisters on the view, those viewers, kindly don't take in a wrong way. We were eating healthy things because medical mess. The canteen was medical, so it was balanced. The only thing is that we have some of the things which we cannot control, and it was like some once in a blue moon. We were not taking on a regular basis, and then we were exercising. So the emphasis
that's what I'm
Professor
saying.
Tarun is saying is emphasis is on the prevention and the exercise. Okay, Professor Tarun, over to you, please.
Then diet, like as Dr. Sumant Mishra told, if you are eating even little bit of junk food and you are exercising heavily, it will negate. But if you have a sedentary lifestyle, you are not exercising and then you are eating junk food, it's more dangerous. If like your diet should include lot of fruits and vegetables on daily basis, and there is a moderation of alcohol levels. You should not
Yeah.
take for males 2 packs in a day and for females 1 pack for a normal healthy person. And other thing like exercise, ideal body weight. If you are obese, especially in India, we have usually apple-shaped obesity, which means like you have more of tummy. You can see everywhere kilo tummy has come up. So you need to make good weight. BMI should be 18.5 to 25, which should be ideal for your height. So body weight, exercise, healthy food, quit smoking, control your risk factor like diabetes, hypertension, and go for regular physical checkup. That's a must if you are in that
Excellent.
risk group. And one more thing, which is I'm emphasizing, stress. Post COVID, people have lost their job, other monetary issue. So stress has gone up. To control your stress level, do regular meditation or yoga, because yoga not only balance out your body, it even heals your brain also. So yoga, meditation, keep your stress level at a very low level. And even third thing is like plantation. I will say why plantation. Pollution is affecting you in a long way, in a negative way. So we are not looking at, because it's a silent killer kind of thing. So plant lot of plantation and try to do your like this industries, your vehicles at a low level. Like pollution should be low in the city. Like your AQI should be around 50. If less than 50 is ideal, but we are in Delhi or any metro or across the world, you'll say AQI is 200. We'll be very happy. Oh, this is healthy, because we are used to have AQI of 500. So we should control our environmental factor, our physical factors, and our lifestyle factors. So then your body will be in harmony with the nature. Once it's in harmony with the nature, you will succeed in life and you will get away from all these lifestyle diseases.
Excellent job. Professor Tarun is emphasizing on complete package. He's talking not only about the heart, he's talking about the soul and the mind and the soul. Professor Tarun is emphasizing on the fact that it's about prevention, it's about the population and the pollution, the environment. So Professor Tarun ji is saying, you give me 30 minutes, 45 minutes running, physical exercise, and I will give you my whole life. What a statement. Hats off, Professor Tarunji. Thank you very much. Now, our next question the viewers are asking is that what are the common symptoms of a heart attack, and when is the time for someone to seek help, immediate medical health? Because we have seen nowadays it's not only about 40, 15 hours, 10, 15, 20, 30 young age, they are falling prey to the heart attack. So can you please explain the role of all these things, and can you explain to our viewers the importance of life work balance, healthy diet, exercise, as WHO says as well, and you said 30 to 45 minutes and I will give you life. So kindly over to you, please, the virtual podium mic to you, please.
Heart attack is the problem of your blood vessels. So whenever your blood supply to heart is occluded or reduced, it can lead to your chest pain, which can be tightness, pressure, squeezing kind of retrosternal pain, which may radiate to left upper limb or lower jaw. And sometimes in epigastrium, it may be associated with perspiration, unexplained dyspnea, sometimes giddiness or syncope. So if all these symptoms are there, even you are think you are very young, you cannot have heart problem, seek immediate medical attention. Get an ECG. If ECG is fine, consult a doctor who can evaluate you further for having underlying heart diseases, because sometimes initial ECG can be normal, but 95% of the time, if chest pain is there, go and get an ECG. It will detect your heart issue. If still you having chest pain, get repeated ECG after half an hour interval, or get cardiac enzymes, get echo. So all these things will rule out your heart problem, because sometimes, most of the times, what happens, people feel, oh, I am 25 years of age, I won't be having a heart issue. It may be gastric. They will take, pantoprazole, rabeprazole, Rentec, and they will wait, because time is muscle in heart conditions. What it means,
Yeah.
if you're having heart attack, you waste time, your muscle will be damaged. Golden hour is for every organ, I will say it's 1 hour only. After 1 hour, some damage start occurring. And every hour or 30-minute delay, some damage will add on to this. And after 6 to 12 hours, recovery is not possible. Damage is permanent most of the time. So try to take immediate attention, immediate treatment, so that damage can be minimized. And
Yeah, Karen, please.
see, heart attack is a very drastic condition which needs immediate intervention, and intervention in the form of, like, you need proper treatment, like primary PCI should be done within 120 minutes. So once you reach a center, medical center, ECG should be getting done in 5 to 10 minutes only, and you should be in lab, and your vessel should be opened within 120 minutes. So this is like in Delhi or any metro city, you see that amount of time you take to reach the hospital. It may take some time, 1 hour to reach a cardiac center. So don't about cardiac center, reach nearest center. Even drugs which are thrombolytics, they are equally good. If those who are working in non-cardiac centers, cardiologist is not there, just a general physician is sufficient, because now the technologies are there in which even a technician or even a employee of some ambulance, they can send your ECG to a cardiac or even who can interpret the ECG and guide you further.
So well explained in details to enlighten our viewers. Professor Tarun ji is explaining about the preventive measures. Professor Tarun has told us, made us, our viewers, aware about the emphasis on prevention. As they say, prevention is better than cure. So when you don't find Professor Tarun in the reading rooms or the libraries, you can find him in the basketball court or cricket pitch. Those days we are talking about old boys hostels in Maulana Azad Medical Institute, which was one of the prestigious institutes, Maulana Azad Medical College, Delhi University. So Professor Tarun is very experienced personality, more than 10 years of experience in cardiology, and Professor Tarun has more than 50 publications in national as well as international publications. So Professor Tarun, you're talking about prevention and you're talking about the healthy diet. Would you like to enlighten our viewers on the healthy diet or the importance of or the very various risk factors about the heart diseases, please, and how can they be controlled, please? Thank you.
Diet is very essential component of any preventive measures for heart disease, diabetes, hypertension. Your diet should be balanced diet. It should contain less of your carbohydrate and fat. So fat is essential thing which should be reduced to minimum. It should have a good quantity of proteins, and all these should come from your natural sources. Like if you have diet which is good in proteins, less in carbohydrates and fat, it will come from lot of your vegetables and fruit servings. Even you can have fish which can have good amount of protein, but try to avoid red meat. All these fried food, fast food chains, they are not good for health. Repeated oiling or repeated cooking lead to generation of trans fatty acids or unhealthy cholesterol, which is not good for your health. So when you consume these samosas, tikki, burgers, even bakery products, I will say bakery products are the most undermined thing which nobody speaks of. Bakery products usually contain large chunks of hidden fat because they are made with lot of butter. We call them bakery product, but they are not bakery product. Try to avoid your biscuits, namkeen, pastries, pizzas. They all contain lot of fat. So you need to have fat-free diet or minimum fat in your diet, no added fat or no added oil, and do not reuse your oil very regularly. Like same cooking oil being used for few days, few times, and you see in shops in like what I feel bad, like in Delhi, every corner you will see one Agrawal sweet corner, but you won't find any good gym or park available nearby. So that's the thing. We need to reduce these Agrawal sweet corners or Bikaner or Haldirams. You need to have more public places where people can go and interact for on healthy lifestyles. Second thing, if you eat good diet, then it should be supplemented with your good exercise or physical activity. Exercise don't mean go to gym or park. Inculcate a very good sports habit in you. Play badminton, cricket, football, anything you like. Enjoy it. Have a good hobby like singing, dancing. Even dancing will burn a lot of calories. So enjoy your life, develop a hobby, and follow it passionately. Third thing,
Yeah,
weight.
correct.
Manage your weight very well. If you control your weight, because all these things will lead to, see, if you have a healthy diet which contain less of salt, less of fatty food, you will have better control of diabetes, you have better control of hypertension, you have better control of your heart rate, you have better control of your blood pressure. So all these things, they are all risk factors for what? Your heart disease. If you control all these factors directly and indirectly, you are reducing your risk of heart attack. So control your risk factors, you will be free from any heart diseases.
Excellent job. Professor Tarunji is explaining about the emphasis of multiple factors, multifactorial cardiac disease, heart disease is a multifactorial thing. So Professor Tarun is emphasizing on not only proper diet control, also about the exercise. Professor Tarun himself promised if you give 30 to 45 minutes every time, then Professor Tarun will be 24/7 for you. What do you think? What are you waiting for? Our viewers.
And I will
Professor
add
Tarun is smiling now. Okay, yeah, Karen,
I
Professor.
bet tobacco in any form is harmful, like smoking, BD, cigarette, chewing tobacco, or even this drug addicts. They are all risk factor for heart problems. I have not seen a bigger heart risk than having this smoking person or tobacco effect. And this special like this IT people who are eating like drinking Red Bull to keep wake up in the middle of the night. So one thing they are sleep deprived. Again they are having this Red Bull kind of things. So all these increase your heart rate, blood pressures, lack of insomnia. All these add up your risk factors for heart problems, and then your life will be a mess.
So Professor Tarun emphasized complete holistic package. He's talking about not only the smoked form of tobaccos, also non-smoked tobaccos like all this pan tobaccos which was not smoked but taken in this way, or shisha, as we say every, even in our country where I am working, shisha, smoking, smokeless, passive or active smoking, very
Even
dangerous.
e-cigarette is not good for health. I will add even e-cigarette
E-cigarette,
people
yeah.
are like promoting. They are not even good for health. Though.
Yeah. So because of the paucity of time, I'm trying to cut in between Professor Tarun. Sorry for that. But Professor Tarun, you explained to our viewers very nicely about all those carcinogenic products, about the smokeless, smoking forms of tobaccos and habitual things, and tobaccos and alcohol and all those things. So Professor Tarun, what do you think? You already explained to our viewers about the diet and the exercise, what is and the risk factors. Can you please discuss with our viewers, esteemed viewers, about the various advancements in the cardiology treatment and many new medications or minimal non-invasive procedures for our viewers?
See, cardiac disease or cardiac lifestyle measures or cardiac has come a long way since 1970s when Gunzge did first angioplasty. It has developed over a leaps and bounds over a period of time. Even now, medication, like previously we used to have only one antiplatelet ecosprin. Now we have lot
Yeah.
platelets. Antiplatelets are the drug which you need to take on long basis to prevent your heart problems or dissolve your clot. So we have lot of newer antiplatelet like ecosprin was there previously, aspirin we call it, clopidogrel is there, prasugrel is there, ticagrelor is there, cangrelor is there. Lot of drugs are there which help you reduce your antiplatelet or antiplatelet effect. Then there is cholesterol lowering drugs are there which we call statins, which are wonderful drugs. Even statins, we have lot of things like we have even injectable lipid lowering medications which help you reduce your lipid levels to a low level, which helps you in prevention of heart problem. Then we have ACE inhibitors, beta blockers, heparins, thrombolytics. These are all in medical part. But in intervention part, we have lot of newer stent, newer techniques like laser angioplasty, newer devices like this calcium cutting devices like IVL devices, rotablation.
Final message.
Even
Professor Tarun,
even we can
I'm
do
stopping you.
ultrasound.
Yeah.
Even ultrasounds, we can do intravascular ultrasound, which help you in better management or better procedure with good results in angioplasties. Then we have
What
like
is
we
your
can like
final?
you need
Yeah.
not to go for valve replacement by surgically. We are able to replace the valves, heart valves by transcutaneous, like we call it TAVR procedure, transcutaneous aortic valve replacement. Even mitral valve can be
Excellent.
repaired,
Professor
which we
Tarun,
call it
sorry to
MitraClip.
keep interrupting. We are
Like
talking
you can
about
say,
limited time now. We have limited
like
time. Just final message to our viewers, please. Sorry for interrupting. Final message to our viewers, please.
take care of your heart holistically, and it will make you run for whole life. It will run for you for whole life. Just take care of it in a complete way. Okay. Because what nature heals and protect your body. Don't damage it by making poor lifestyle choices. So your good lifestyle choices will don't put additional burden on your heart and make you run for whole life.
Professor Tarun is saying, emphasizing on the prevention, Professor Tarun is saying, you go to the car mechanic, every 4,000, 5,000 kilometers. What about your heart, which is working 24/7? Why don't you go to a cardiologist regularly? Why don't you apply the preventive measures, all those lifestyle changes and the risk factors and healthy lifestyle? Why don't you do that? The question is to our viewers. My
I will
viewers,
add one more thing.
yes.
Like in this whole universe, the best engine ever made is your heart, which work efficiently 24/7 for a long duration of time without any repair, without any service. This is the best engine provided by God to you, not in any machinery, a human being, a humankind. This is the best engine. Just it need little bit of your support. You should not endanger it by your poor lifestyle choices.
Professor Tarun is saying, you love your car, your scooters. Why don't you love your body, which is working 24/7? So my fellow viewers, brothers and sisters, why don't you love your body? Why don't you consult your cardiologist, your regular medical checkup? And we thank you all viewers and thank our Professor Tarunji for taking time out from his busy schedule. Thank you very much, Professor Tarunji. We'll be in touch with you. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, Dr. Sumant. Nice interaction with you.
Thank you.